Hello, welcome back. Um, Thanks for joining me for part two, kind of. Actually, it wasn't supposed to turn out that way, but it did. Um, the last video got cut off because I ran out of space on my camera, so you missed out on that really cool record that I couldn't believe was only less than $4. It was on Jazzland record label. It is George Shearing and the Montgomery Brothers. Uh, Buddy Monk, Wes Montgomery, and George Shearing together on one record. And it's in really great shape too, so I'm happy with that. Alright, then I also picked up, and these were from a place called Frisbee's, Sadao Watanabe. This is Elise, is the name of the record. This is actually a gold stamp promotional copy right there, and this is on the Elektra label. Great shape again too. And last but not least, this is on Verve. Excuse me. Verve, and this is actually called Modern Delights, and it stars Don Costa. And it is a gatefold. Okay. And let's see if we have a list of who runs. No, I wish we did. Some of the players that are on here with Don Costa is actually pretty good. But unfortunately, they don't have a list. Alright. So, and then from there we go to Salvation Army. They were 4 for $1, 25 cents a piece. I got a bunch, 8, $2 worth. I got. Okay. Been going crazy with these Living series on RCA Camden, and I found 3 here that are in really good shape. And it's always kind of, and stop and think that do I have any records like this right now? Probably a couple, but it looks like it was bought, played once, and then sat on the shelf. This is Ebb Tide, Living Strings plus organ, and like I said, look how nice and clean that is. All the seams are just perfect. Wow. Next one, this one's not quite as good a shape, but still pretty good. Living Brass in a little Spanish town, and I'm sure this is going to be just like Herb Alpert and the Tijuana here. Still really good shape, but the corner here looks like it's been bent a little bit. You got a wear ring around there. Another one. This is Living Guitars, Flamingo, and other favorites. Same thing. I mean, it's in really decent shape, except for this one corner is bent a little bit. And you got, I think you can sort of see it there, the ring wear, where they're pressing up against one another really tightly. On the Guest Star Records label, this is Bora Minovich Harmonica Merry-Go-Round. And it says, and selections by the Harmonica Playboys. Donkey Serenade, Yellow Rose of Texas, La Cucaracha, Jazz Pizzicato, Samson and Delilah, Yama Yama Man, and Nellie Bly. Some interesting tunes there. Alright, and then there were 3 copies of this. It's kind of a signal to me that I should get it. I don't know why. When I see something that, they have 2 or 3 of, I'm like, well, I might as well get it. But this is Here's Brenda Lee on Vocalion record label, and it's in really good shape. So handling here on this edge, but other than that, it's in good shape. And then this one has the plastic still on it. This is on Pickwick 33. It's called Yours, The Magic of Gordon Jenkins. And this one I think I already have, but can't be positive again. I'll look after a day or two, I'm sure, when I'm putting these away or when I'm listening to them. And I'll be reminded and I'll get out the other copy. Guy Lombardo on Capitol Records. This is Drifting and Dreaming. Again, this is another one that appears to be like brand spanking new. Played once or twice and that's it. Alright, next is an RCA Victor. It's called The Voice of Aloha. Ray Kinney and the Aloha Serenaders. So it's recorded live at the Waikiki Beach under the Kiawe tree at the Halkuana Hotel. And another one that looks like played only a few times. Alright, so that was that. Those are quarter each. The rest of these are a buck each. And again, from Salvation Army. And we start out with a Grand Award. And this one is actually called Spanish Spectacular. And it says, authentic interpretations of the most beautiful Spanish songs. Charlie Manianti, I always say that. My father knew him, and I met him a few times. Charles Maniante, world's greatest accordionist, and his all-star orchestra. Alright, and another grand award. This one is the Great Themes of America's Greatest Bands, played by an all-star orchestra conducted by Bobby Byrne. Just taking a look here. Bernie Kaufman. No real... Terry Schneider. Of course, Terry Schneider. So. Alright. Then we have Guitar's Greatest Hits by Tom and Jerry. This is on Mercury. Again, in really great shape. Go through here a couple other tunes. Rebel Rouser, Honky Tonk, Sentimental Journey, Guitar Boogie, Walk Don't Run, Raunchy, Rumble. I mean, these are, they are guitar greats, that's for sure. Mr. D Goes to Town, Lenny D, solo organist on Decca Records. And again, I would think it's only played a couple of times. Alright. Next is an RCA Camden. The Night is Young, Wayne King and his orchestra. Speakeasy, Moonlight and Roses, Stardust, Mexicali Rose. Good tunes here. Really nice and clean. Alright. Jackie Gleason presents A Taste of Brass for Only Lovers, still with the plastic on it. For $1. As you can see, the original price, $3.97. Alright, and then we got a 2-disc set here on Pickwick Spotlight. It's called The Romance of Hawaii. Webley Edwards and Hal Aloma The thing is, though, it sounds really great. If it was here's a tongue tire. Webley Edwards and Hal Aloma, but it's not. These are actually two different records. The first record is a Webley Edwards records, and the second one is a Hal Aloma record. But still, nice Polynesian music, or mainland version of Polynesian. So that was that. But then I got a couple classical while I was there too, and I'm gonna show those. First one is Stravinsky Conducts Tchaikovsky, and this is on the Del Artman label. Really good, really nice condition too. The next one is called Hindemith. Gentleman's name is Paul Hindemith, and it is Mattis der Maler, the Touch Symphony Number 3, and this is William Steinberg conducts the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. And again, this is just amazing condition. Like I just walked up and bought it new almost. And this is on Capitol Full Dimensions Sound label. And last one, and this one, I didn't mean to save it for last, but I'm glad I did. Again, this was $1. This is on Phase 4 Stereo London, and it is still sealed. It's cut out though, but still sealed, never been opened. Mendelssohn, A Midsummer Night's Dream, incidental music, and then also Symphony Number 4 in A major. And the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Hans Wank. It's amazing. 1975 it says here. Yeah, at the bottom. Printed in 1975. And it's still sealed. Amazing. So. Alright. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And until next time, keep it spinning.